Startup Stories in association with Olook.in. Roti, Kapda aur Makan may be the modest ambition of Indians, but the founders of Ola believe that transport should be added to that list now. It is with this kind of belief that the two alumni of IIT Bombay are rapidly expanding operations of their online taxi aggregation firm, which was set up in 2010 to address the transport woes of the country. This is the story of Bhavish Aggarwal and Ankit, Bhati, who built Ola Cabs as one of the biggest online taxi service in the world, which is currently valued at over $5 billion. Born in Ludhiana, Bhavish was just like every other success-driven entrepreneur, as he began his career at a very early age. Soon after he completed his BTech from IIT Bombay in 2008, he started his career with Microsoft Research India as a research intern and later got reinstated as an assistant researcher. During his more than 2 years of stint with Microsoft, Bhavish managed to file 2 patents and also got 3 papers published in the international journals. Now, what many aren't aware is the fact that while he was at Microsoft, he had also turned into a blogger and had founded his own prodigy called DesiTech.in. DesiTech was all about hosting content which was mainly focused at technologies, which again were inclined towards the Indian scenario. This content was a collection of startups in India, events and any other exclusive news. Well, it was exactly then that Bhavish took the biggest decision of his life and quit his job at Microsoft to start his own venture. He initially started off as olatrip.com, a website that offered customers package weekend trip. However, that was not the turning point in his life. The real turn came when Bhavish had a bad experience while renting a car. The driver of that car stopped right in the middle of the road and started renegotiating the deal with Bhavish. When Bhavish refused to agree to his terms, the driver proceeded to abandon him in the middle of the road. The entrepreneurial-headed Bhavish, instead of whining about the situation or rather the problem, decided to solve it good and at large, and hence came to the fore Ola Cabs. That was when for the first time he could vision the amount of potential a cab booking service could have. Ola was a collective prodigy of Bhavish Aggarwal and Ankit Bhati and was officially owned by ANI Technologies Private Limited. Their solution was simply introducing a technology that bridged the gap and connected the cab owners with commuters through the internet, telephone or a mobile phone app. However, just like every starting entrepreneur story, even Bhavish's parents didn't support his new venture, and for them, he was as good as a travel agent. But nevertheless, their support increased as they got their first round of angel investment from Snapdeal founder Kunal Bhal, Rehan Yar Khan and Anupam Mittal. Simply putting it, their strategy was to leave no stone unturned, be it attending customer calls to driving a passenger to the airport while managing the operations. They did everything. During that time, with a rough potential monthly income of 1.5 lakhs, literally every driver, even including many part-timers, did anything to get themselves attached with Ola. Well, with the help of such long-term strategies, the company began to grow at the speed of light. Currently, Ola Cabs has its presence in 102 cities in India, with over 350,000 vehicles, 25 million customers and as many as 1 million requests every day. The success they are tasting today is the result of the hard work they put in initially. In the early days of Ola, Bhavish did everything from photographing drivers to providing customer support, and Ankit used to code 24/7. There were also few cases where Bhavish has himself driven a car to drop a customer because the driver didn't show up at the specified time. Today, the average distance covered by Ola vehicles in a day is about 43,40,717 kilometers. That is over 10 times distance between Earth and Moon. It is also India's fastest startup to enter the Unicorn Club, and thus, it comes as a no surprise that Ola presents a clear example of an Indian product retaining market leadership at 78%. As they chase higher growth, both Bhavish and Ankit believe that Ola is not just about customers' comfort, but also about helping thousands of drivers across the country to become entrepreneurs. As a matter of fact, Bhavish Aggarwal still doesn't own a car and vows never to own one ever. The story of Ola Cabs, Bhavish Aggarwal and Ankit Bhati can only mean one thing: that if you put your best efforts in your goal, no force can ever stop you from reaching the pinnacle of success. Startup Stories congratulates Ola Cabs and its founders for this stupendous success. We wish them all the luck for the days to come.